Today we're going to be covering the basics of mulching, which will include the different mulch materials to use, the advantages, the different application of mulches, and when to apply mulch. So what is mulch and how is it used? Mulch is a protective covering that is usually made of natural materials that are spread on the ground to reduce evaporation, maintain even soil temperature, prevent erosion, control weeds, and enrich the soil. Popular forest product mulches we use here in the Pacific Northwest would include fir and hemlock. Fir mulch is great to use for everything from steep slopes to level landscapes, and people often like the darker, more natural look it gives to flower beds. Hemlock mulch is often preferred in areas where children or pets are, such as in playground areas, because it is a sliver-free bark. This mulch is also popular to use for walkways, garden paths, garden beds, and around a wide range of landscape plants as it gives a more natural look and feel. But now, instead of hemlock and fir mulches, many gardeners and landscape professionals like to use planting mixes amended with bioactive and nutrient-rich materials as a mulch. This way you get the benefits of mulching along with the nutrients and soil conditioners that benefit your plants. And you don't have to deal with the negatives of mulching with fir or hemlock, such as starving plants nutritionally over time. Now, we have 4 different soil-amended products we love to use as a mulch, which include G&B Organic Soil Building Conditioner, G&B Organic Harvest Supreme, G&B Organic Acid Mix, and G&B Eden Valley Garden Soil with BIOCHAR. Each of these are organic, they provide excellent moisture retention, and they're all OMRI certified. And when using these as a mulch, they each have specific applications or scenarios where they are best suited, which we'll talk more about next. So starting with G&B's Soil Building Conditioner, what sets it apart when used as a mulch is that it's such a great value while still providing excellent moisture retention as well as some plant nutrients. For example, if you use a 3-inch layer of this soil, you'll reduce moisture loss by about 30%. And the nutrients in this garden amendment do help to encourage both healthy soil and plant development. So you can certainly use this for vegetable and flower beds with good results. Also, the coarse texture allows for good water penetration, and the bioactive ingredients help with germination and root growth. Now, this soil building conditioner comes in 3 cubic size bales, and because it's such a great value, it's easier to use more of it compared to the other soil amended options. As a result, it's very cost effective to use as a top dressing for new seed lawns. So for this type of application, we recommend using 4 3 cubic size bales per 1,000 square feet for good coverage of the seed. Next, there's G&B Harvest Supreme, which is a garden soil amendment that is formulated with 15% chicken manure and other abundant plant nutrients. What makes this product effective to use as a mulch is its ability to provide the greatest quantity and superior quality of nutrition to your plants. This nutrient-rich soil amendment is excellent as a top dressing around a wide range of plants and very effective in nursing back to health nutrient-starved garden plants. It is also a good mulch for top dressing container plantings or raised beds as the extra nutrition provides slow release of organic plant food. Finally, mulching with Harvest Supreme for overseeding thinned out lawns provides the nutrition and moisture retention necessary for good seed germination and growth. Then we have G&B's Acid Mix. This soil amendment has a pH of 5.5 and is an excellent nutritionally pH-balanced soil that can be used as a mulch around acid-loving plants like blueberries, rhododendrons, azaleas, hydrangeas, Japanese maples, and shade-loving perennials. You can also use this acid planting mix as a top dressing in container-grown acid-loving plants, or it can be used as a potting soil for new plantings. Finally, we have G&B's Eden Valley Garden Soil with BIOCHAR. When using this as a mulch, it will do the most to improve your soil ecosystem, as it actually causes an increase in microbial activity in the soil. So over time, you get the benefits of improved plant and root development, as well as better pest and disease resistance. And because this soil contains biochar, CO2 is sequestered or held tightly in the soil. Ultimately, that means more carbon dioxide will be available for creating a healthier soil ecosystem rather than being released into the atmosphere. But biochar also works as a habitat for beneficial soil microorganisms. It reduces leaching of critical nutrients, and it allows for greater uptake of nutrients by plants. Basically, anytime you'd like to mulch around plants that are in poor quality soil, mulching with Eden Valley garden soil with biochar may be the best choice. So, is there an ideal time to mulch? While mulching projects can be done any time of the year, there are some seasonal advantages to be aware of. When you mulch during spring or summer, it prevents weeds from growing, it adds nutrients, and it helps your soil retain moisture. Fall and winter mulching provides a protective cover from heavy rain and helps provide insulation from freezing cold weather. It also helps prevent the loss of fertile topsoil through erosion. Finally, there are a couple tips we recommend when mulching. First, mulching can attract pests. For example, mulches can hide slugs and snails. So if you have trouble with these pests, you might consider baiting around mulched areas. If this is a scenario you might deal with, then a fall bait treatment will go a long way towards reducing the pest population in the spring as slugs and snails lay eggs in the fall. Also, we recommend leaving a gap of a few inches between the trunk of shrubs and trees instead of mulching right up to them. This helps prevent suffocation and makes it more difficult for harmful pests to make a home right next to your landscape plants. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. If so, please leave us a thumbs up, as we always appreciate that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. We love getting to answer as many questions as we can. Otherwise, happy gardening, and we hope to see you again soon.